ECNEC approves 8 projects with an estimated cost of 2,266 crore and 41 lakh taka. BTV to broadcast FIFA World Cup matches live. Information and Broadcasting Minister thanks those involved in the process. BTV makes arrangements for country's people to watch World Cup football. Huge victory of BNP government's honesty against corruption of dictatorship and accountability to people, says State Minister for Information and Broadcasting. Government stands by people in their football craze. Plans to arrange live screenings of World Cup matches on giant screens in urban areas, says State Minister for Sports. Pushing his influence of West Bengal's politics, matter will be resolved soon, says Prime Minister's Information Advisor. Appellate Division stays High Court's verdict to establish separate secretariat for Supreme Court. Hearing for both sides on June 16th. Iran and Israel announce halt to reciprocal attacks. Trump warns Netanyahu of losing US support. And in Mirpur, Bangladesh beat Australia by 86 runs using Duckworth-Lewis Council. ECNEC approved 8 development projects with an estimated cost of 2,266 crore 41 lakh taka. The approval came from ECNEC meeting held with ECNEC chairperson and Prime Minister Tariq Rahman in the chair at the Cabinet Division Conference Room at the Secretariat today. Cabinet members and concerned secretaries were present at the meeting. Among the approved projects, 3 are new, 3 are revised and 2 have received tenure extensions. Approved projects are maintenance and rehabilitation of the Borishal Irrigation Project, Phase 1, upgrading the Anwara Bashkhali, Toitong, Pikua, Bodorkhali, Chokoria Regional Highway from Kalabibir Dighi to Idmoni to proper standards and width. Installation of lifts at circuit houses in 33 districts and at the Deputy Commissioner's office in Thakurgaon. Expansion project of Bangladesh Shishu Hospital and Institute under Project 2. Construction of a cancer center at Combined Military Hospital, Dhaka Phase 2, first revised. Madrasa Education Management and Information System Support, third revised. Establishment of multimedia classrooms in 653 madrasas across the country, third revised, and enhancing the capacity of existing grid substations and transmission lines project, first revised. Prime Minister Tariq Rahman provided necessary financial assistance for constructing a house for Rituparna Chakma, one of the star players of the Bangladesh national women's football team. The Prime Minister handed over the cheque of the assistance of Rituparna Chakma at his office in the Jatiyo সংসদ Bhavan this afternoon, during a break of the ongoing budget session. State Minister for Youth and Sports Aminul Haq, State Minister for Chattogram Hill Tracts Affairs Mir Helaluddin, State Minister for Textiles and Jute Shariful Alam and Bangladesh Football Federation President Tabith Awal were present on the occasion. The Bangladesh Nationalist Party BNP had previously stood by Rituparna Chakma and her family as well. In 2025, when financial support was needed for the treatment of her mother, who was suffering from cancer, financial assistance was given under the direction of then BNP Acting Chairman and current Prime Minister Tariq Rahman. Following the instruction of Tariq Rahman, BNP Senior Joint Secretary General Ruhul Kabir Rizvi and convener of the Amra BNP Poribar Atikur Rahman Rumon visited Rituparna's home in a remote hilly area of Rangamati to inquire about her mother's condition and provided the necessary financial assistance. Rituparna, one of the brightest stars of Bangladesh football, has played a significant role in the success of the country's women's football team. Coming from a modest family in the hill tracts and achieving success at both national and international stages, Rituparna Chakma has become an inspiration for countless women footballers across Bangladesh. President Mohammad Shahabuddin has urged the ambassadors of South Korea and Morocco to work towards recruiting skilled and semi-skilled workers from Bangladesh. The president made the call when newly appointed ambassador of Morocco to Bangladesh, Lalla Bautaina El Kerdodi El Kolali, and ambassador of South Korea Kim Ji-jun presented their credentials to him at Bangabhavan today. On arrival at Bangabhavan, the new envoys were given guard of honor by a contingent of President Guard Regiment. First, Morocco's ambassador presented her credentials. After that, South Korea's ambassador presented his credentials to the president. Welcoming the new envoys, President Mohammad Shahabuddin said that the investment-friendly environment exists in Bangladesh. The president urged the new Korean ambassador to take initiatives to further increase their investment in various sectors of Bangladesh. During the meeting, the president urged the ambassador of Morocco to work towards recruiting skilled and semi-skilled manpower from Bangladesh. During the meeting, the new envoys sought the president's cooperation in discharging their duties. High officials of the president's office and foreign ministry were present. Finance Minister Amir Khusro Mahmood Chaudhry told the Parliament that efforts are underway to strengthen the capital markets through institutional and regulatory reforms aimed at mobilizing domestic capital and accelerating overall economic activity. He said this while responding to a supplementary question during the question and answer session in the Parliament today. The Finance Minister said all necessary reforms will be undertaken to promote the capital market and ensure that it contributes meaningfully to the country's economic growth trajectory. Replying to another query, Amir Khusro Mahmood Chaudhry informed the House that Bangladesh requires an additional subsidy of approximately 42,600 crore for 4 sectors: oil, gas, electricity and fertilizer in the outgoing fiscal year of 25-26 due to the ongoing conflict in the Middle East. Earlier, the House resumed its sitting with Speaker Hafizuddin Ahmed in the chair. Prime Minister and Leader of the House Tariq Rahman attended this session. Responding to a question, Post Telecommunications and Information Technology Minister Fakir Mahbub Anam said there is a plan to establish franchisee post offices and post pickup points through entrepreneurs under the supervision of the Postal Department. The minister said government has undertaken a range of initiatives to modernize and expand postal services, aiming to improve service quality, speed and accessibility for citizens across the country. Later, discussion on Islami Bank was held in the Parliament. Leader of the opposition, Dr. Shafiqur Rahman, raised the issue, while Jamaat-e-Islami lawmaker Abdullah Muhammad Tahir, Home Minister Salahuddin Ahmed and Finance Minister Amir Khusro Mahmood Chaudhry took part in the discussion. The Parliament is adjourned till 3 p.m. tomorrow. Bangladesh Television BTV will broadcast all matches of the 2026 FIFA World Cup live in Bangladesh. Information and Broadcasting Minister Zahiruddin Shopon has thanked all those involved in the process. The state-owned television channel, Bangladesh Television, has acquired all media rights and broadcasting rights for the tournament through a direct purchase process from FIFA, the World Football Governing Body. On behalf of the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, BTV's proposal to acquire the all media rights for the 2026 FIFA World Cup was first presented at a meeting of the Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs. After receiving policy approval, the proposal was reviewed and approved at a meeting of the Purchase Committee. Uncertainty had arisen over the live broadcast of the World Cup in the country. The government's timely intervention has brought an end to all doubts and uncertainties. State Minister for Information and Broadcasting Yasir Khan Chaudhry said the upcoming FIFA World Cup will be broadcast live on BTV. He said the agreement with FIFA was done in a transparent and low-cost way, allowing BTV to telecast the World Cup at almost no cost. Yasir Khan Chaudhary made the announcement today at a press briefing at the Press Information Department. The State Minister said there was criticism in the past for spending a large amount of money to get World Cup broadcasting rights. However, the present government has taken steps to ensure transparency and save public money in getting the rights. He said problems came up after the government took office about broadcasting rights. A company that had bought the rights from FIFA first asked for about 200 crore taka, but the government did not accept it and started direct talks with FIFA. He added that the Bangladesh Football Federation and its president Tabit Awal were involved in the process. After the long discussions, they reached a fair agreement. The State Minister said the final cost of broadcasting rights was set at 47 crore 25 lakh taka, including VAT and tax. The total cost stands at around 63 crore 79 lakh taka. He further said that most of the cost has been covered through the sale of advertising and broadcasting rights to telecom companies, satellite TV channels and OTT platforms. As a result, BTV will have almost no financial burden. Yasir Khan Chaudhary said the government aims to ensure proper use of public money and make state-run institutions more service-oriented. Prime Minister's Information Advisor Dr. Zahidur Rahman, State Minister for Sports Muhammad Aminul Haq, senior officials of the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting and journalists were present at the briefing. Information Advisor to Prime Minister Dr. Zahidur Rahman has said that funds will be allocated in the next national budget to upgrade Upazila level hospitals to 101-bed facilities. He made the remarks at a regular press briefing at the Press Information Department conference room in the Secretariat today. The advisor said plans are also moving forward for the construction of a second Podda bridge. He added that a project to build a new barrage on the Tista River, including a water reservoir and conservation facilities, will be finalized within this year. Replying to a question from journalist, Dr. Zahidur Rahman said a person's political identity will not be a barrier to contesting local government elections. On the border situation, he said India is not carrying out push-ins to put pressure on Bangladesh. The issue has an impact of politics in West Bengal. Zahidur Rahman expressed hope that the matter will be resolved soon. The government plans to expand the social safety net in the next budget to reduce poverty, reduce discrimination and improve the lives of poor and marginalized people. Allocation for the sector is being increased to nearly 1,45,000 crore taka, which is around 28,000 crore higher than in the current fiscal. Along with the increased allocation, the number of beneficiaries will rise, allowances amount will be increased and several new programs will be introduced. 8 new social safety programs will be added in the new budget, including family cards and farmers' cards. According to economic analysts, wrong beneficiary selection, weak databases and a lack of coordination have long been major challenges in the social safety net sector. They told that government assistance will reach the right people if the new steps work properly. US Ambassador to Bangladesh Brent T. Christensen made a curtsy on leader of the opposition Mohammad Shafiqur Rahman at the Jatiyo সংসদ Bhavan today. The meeting took place at the opposition leader's office in the Jatiyo সংসদ, where both sides discussed issues of mutual interest between Bangladesh and the United States in a cordial and constructive atmosphere. During the discussions, the two sides exchanged views on Bangladesh's post-election political and economic situation, the upcoming national budget, and prospects for expanding bilateral trade and investment. Both sides expressed hope that the existing relations between Bangladesh and the United States would further strengthen based on mutual respect, trust and cooperation. The government is set to introduce 4 new subjects at the primary and secondary levels from the next academic year. To give importance to joyful learning, sports, culture and technical education, of these, 2 subjects will be introduced in class 4, while 2 more compulsory subjects will be added from class 6. From Class 4, Sports and Culture will be introduced, while from Class 6, Technical and Vocational Education and Learning with Happiness will be added. The State Minister for Education, Bobby Hajjaj, said that the government's main objective is to present education not as a burden to students but as an enjoyable experience. The minister also said that the Ministries of Culture, Sports and Education have already begun working to implement the initiative. Teachers, students and parents have welcomed the initiative. The State Minister also said that there are plans to implement the new curriculum from 2028. Education Minister Dr. A.N.M. Ehsanul Haq Milan today said the government has neither any plan nor any discussion to exclude fundamental subjects such as Bangla, philosophy and history from honours courses. Responding to a question from journalists after ECNEC meeting at the Secretariat today, he clarified the government's position regarding rumours circulating over the issue. The Education Minister said these are completely baseless claims. There is not even any such proposal. The Appellate Division of the Supreme Court today stayed the High Court judgment that had ordered to establish a separate secretariat for the Supreme Court within 3 months. A 4-member apex court bench headed by Chief Justice Zubair Rahman Chaudhry passed the order after holding hearing on a state petition pleading to stay the verdict. The Appellate Division of the SC also set June 16 for holding hearing on the appeal file in this connection. Attorney General Barrister Muhammad Ruhul Qudus Kajol moved the plea before the court, while Advocate Muhammad Shishir Manir argued for the writ petitioners. Senior Advocate Ahsanul Karim and Advocate Karishma Zahan too stood for separate appellants. The High Court on September 2, 2025 pronounced the judgment directing the government to create a separate secretariat for the judiciary within the next 3 months. And we now move on to the international news.